In this video, the rules for the enemy turn will be explained. This is followed by resolving battles and link campaigns as per the rulebook. You will find the enemy orders chart on the campaign map. It defines the movement actions of the enemy forces on the map. If the enemy forces are in the same campaign map area as the French forces, then keep them in place. Separate the enemy forces into their different nationalities. Recruits should be separated as if they were their own nation. Once separated, break apart the forces into groups as specified on the enemy orders chart. Then roll on the chart to determine each group's actions. You can choose the order in which you roll for each group. They must be moved before you roll for the next group, but treat all rolls as simultaneous. Keep in mind the modifiers that may be on the enemy orders chart which will affect the die roll. As with the French, you can discard a scout counter to make a reroll. A reroll will not use any modifiers from the chart. You can repurchase the scouts during the resupply phase. The chart itself will contain instructions for the following: enemy-held objectives, enemy-held cities, hold, random, French-held objectives, French-held objectives 2 or 3 areas, French-held cities 2 areas, advance 1 area, advance 2 or 3 areas, and move towards. After all enemy movement is complete, you may resolve battles for each area that contains both enemy and French forces. Remember to place the battle location orange side up when moving the forces from the area to the battlefield sheet. After all battles have been resolved, go to the enemy resupply step. The enemy resupply chart offers instructions for how many new forces and supply points the enemy receives. This includes fortification, garrison, reinforcement, and supply. After the resupply rolls are completed, the enemy will refit to reduce forces on the map. Now you have completed a campaign turn, so you return to the start of the sequence of play and start the next turn. You may play each campaign as a standalone or combine them into a series of campaigns. You can start with the 1796 Italian campaign and work your way toward the end. If you lose a campaign, stop right there. But if you win, you earn victory points and can continue. Note on the player's log the force commanders that were present on the map at the end of each campaign. You may reuse the surviving counters instead of using the new ones for the next campaign. For each counter that you replace in this manner, roll on the enemy upgrade table and place the results at random in an enemy-held area. If you win all 11 campaigns, total up your victory points to see how you will be remembered. And that ends this series of videos on how to play Field Commander Napoleon. In the next video, the first campaign turn will be played out as per the rulebook. This will help you visualize how a typical campaign turn in Field Commander Napoleon works.